Welcome back to Good Day, where we love local and intrigue.
And that intrigue came from a murder on one of the most glamorous trains in history, the Orient Express.
Now you can be part of that luxury, speed, and secrecy during a fundraiser for the Museum of Fulton County. Doris Piercefield has all the details for dining on the Orient Express.
Hi.
Look at you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
You know I'm not going to come without being in the right time period.
So 1930s, yes?
1934 is when the murder takes place, and of course this is all based upon a book written by Agatha Christie, Murder on the Orient Express. And the reason we're doing that is because we still have two exhibits at the museum right now, which is the All Aboard exhibit, which of course is trains, and then Are We the People, which are about the immigrants of Fulton County and all the countries that they directly immigrated from. So the Orient Express actually goes through 8 different countries that we're featuring at the museum right now. So
Beautiful.
That's how we came up with our theme.
It works.
Awesome.
It does.
So,
This looks cool.
Yeah, it does. Give us a breakdown of what you have on the
So
table.
what this is kind of a progressive dinner. Lots to talk about here today. So first of all, I'm going to talk about, of course, this is based on Agatha Christie's book, but we're also showing the film. So you'll get to watch the film, and as you go through the film, then you're going to be partaking of the food that has to do with the country that you're currently in. So that's how this is all set up. But at the beginning of the book, there's a murder. Of course, there's always a murder. And when Inspector Poirot goes into the compartment, he sees these items. So there's a lady's handkerchief, there's a pipe cleaner, there's some matches, there is a pocket watch which says 1:15 on it.
1:15 precisely.
1:15 precisely.
Okay.
And he uses a hat box as well, and there's matches. So these are the things that he finds in the compartment.
Okay.
But like he says, there's a lot of clues in this compartment. But are these clues really what they seem to be? So that's the whole mystery behind the book. It's an amazing book. It's an old book, but it really does keep your attention. So because of that, or along with this, I've given you a ticket to get onto the Orient Express.
I got a ticket.
Yes, and of course you see it's 1934. So we're encouraging anybody that comes, if they want to dress in period clothing, they can. They don't have to, but I do know, I believe that Inspector Poirot is going to be there. So if you have any questions for him about crime solving and problem solving, then that's the time to ask him. But
This menu looks
Is this beautiful? Thank you. Thank you. So to go along with that, as we're watching the movie, if you notice on the first page, this is going to be in Istanbul, Turkey, because that's where they get on the Orient Express at, okay? And of course, then our appetizers are going to be based upon that country. We have a meze platter, which has Middle Eastern flair to it. So it's going to have hummus. Yes, hummus. Feta cheese, the Middle Eastern salad. I have it in English underneath there because I can't pronounce those words. But I heard you say the top one.
Tabbouleh.
Tabbouleh. See, there you're an expert
delicious,
already.
But the Turkish, is it kachik? I don't know how to pronounce that one though.
It's
the yogurt.
It's a yogurt and cucumber dip.
Nice.
So this is what we're going to have for appetizers, along with a champagne cocktail.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
So that's where you're going to start out when you get on the train in Istanbul, and we'll begin the movie there. And then when we get to the part where you're on the dinner, after the murder takes place, then this is an actual menu from the Orient Express from 1930s.
Oh, beautiful.
That we were able to find. We have lots of ways of researching, and so we wanted to do a dinner menu like you would have had on the train. And of course, then,
I don't know how to pronounce any of these words though.
Yeah, but you notice I did do English underneath, so you see what you're going to be getting that night.
So let's get to the dessert. This is what
the dessert. That's what I have for you here. We're going to have chocolate mousse, and because they end up in Serbia, then we decided to serve a Serbian coffee.
So that's what you brought here today.
That's what I brought for you to sample.
This looks so good, but it doesn't look like coffee to me.
The top part of that is what we call a whipped coffee. Yes. Go ahead and take the little spoon and try a little bit of that.
Okay,
now,
I'll try this by itself.
Try that by itself first.
It's
ooh, it's tasty. It's sweet.
Seems pretty thick.
It's very thick.
It's sweet.
Oh yeah, it is.
It has a little bit of sweetness to us. Now the best way to drink it is to pick it up and sip a little bit of the foam and get a little bit of the milk at the same time.
And then I'll have a nice little mustache here.
Try it and see if it works for you. I don't keep going. You're almost to the milk.
There we go.
And if you drink them both
That's
at the
so
same
good.
time, isn't it good?
That's really good.
But that is a Serbian coffee, and you
Dessert
can,
for sure.
You can do it that way. You can stir it up and do it that way. However you want to do
That'll
it.
give you a nice caffeine
know.
boost as well.
That's right.
I'm ready.
Plus, then we're going to have espresso if someone would like to have espresso with their dessert. But this is on April 26th. It is $50 a person, and that includes everything.
How fun.
We have 2 time slots, 12 o'clock and 5 o'clock. You can go on our website, museumoffultoncounty.org, and you can register on there, or you can call the museum and call in your reservations.
Is this family friendly or adults
I
only?
would say this would be more toward an adult
Okay.
event. I would say it's more toward an
How
adult.
fun. A nice little date night, though, or date lunch or whatever. Maybe you go with your girlfriends
Right.
for lunchtime. Very fun. Get there and get your tickets then and learn a little bit about the exhibits as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So the museum will be open. You can go in and check out the exhibits. Again, this is a fundraiser for an amazing museum. So you get to, your money goes to a really good cause, and you get to have a great experience throughout the whole day,
How
too.
fun.
Yeah.
It is. Doris,
Lovely.
thanks so much.
Thanks.
Really
You're
appreciate it.
welcome.
Appreciate it. Well, coming up next on Toledo's Most Watched 9 a.m. show, from a fast vehicle on rails to even faster vehicles on 4 wheels.
Yeah, racing action is back at the Toledo Speedway. We introduce you to one of the younger drivers when Good Day returns.